Altcoin season wins again. Last night we had some major things happening that makes me even more bullish about the oncoming altcoin season. If you have been holding out waiting for it to come, we got some great news for you. Even though charts are pulling down this morning, I will talk about what is going on the charts. We have a lot of reasons to feel bullish about the next couple of months. If that excites you and if you have a massive bag of altcoins, smash that like button right now. Watch the video all the way to the end, and if you enjoy it, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. All right, let's go. So I want to dive right on in this video, get into what is going on that is causing me to be so bullish and so optimistic about altcoin season. If you've been watching the channel now for a couple of weeks, we've been talking about what needs to happen for it to come. Even yesterday, we put out a video with all of the major things that have happened and need to happen. And yesterday, last night, 2 more dominoes have fallen, leading me to believe a massive altcoin season is coming. In case you missed it, this is the tweet from a little bit ago that we were referencing in yesterday's video, but we already have had Bitcoin hit new all-time highs above 120,000. ETH is outperforming Bitcoin on a massive scale right now. The money printers have been turned on, but last night, 2 more dominoes fell, where Bitcoin dominance actually set a lower low and governmental crypto regulation was passed. Let's go take a look at the specific details as to what was happening. Earlier this week, we had government officials talking about how this was going to be the crypto week. It would be massive for crypto, and it held up its end of the bargain. Last night, both the Genius Act and the Clarity Act were passed by Congress and are being sent right now to the desk of Donald Trump to sign into law. This is a massive win for crypto holders as it brings forth some very clear regulation for crypto moving forward. The other major event we were looking for, and we told you in yesterday's video, it could be a day or 2 away. I didn't know it would happen so soon, but last night, Bitcoin dominance dropped below the lows we had back in May. Now, the reason this is significant is because this is the first time the entire bull market or run here on Bitcoin dominance that a lower low has been put in. There's been several times where we've gotten close. There's been several times where we flirt with a concept of altcoin season. The most significant one, of course, being back in November of 2024, where we had a major drop in Bitcoin dominance over 10%, and being right in line with the 4-year cycle, myself included, along with millions of other people, believed alt season was about to take off. Of course, it ended up being a fake out and we moved to the upside. But you can see when going back and looking at the previous low, we didn't set a lower low on Bitcoin dominance. We came down very close, but it ended up being a little bit of a fake out. So now, for the first time in the last couple of years, Bitcoin dominance has officially dropped below a previous significant low. And if you follow this chart pattern, this rising wedge, Bitcoin dominance is not done falling. We have targets to the downside over the next couple of weeks, maybe even next couple of days, all the way back down to 57.7%. Of course, that's not the end of it. I still believe, as I said in videos in the last couple of months, that I think Bitcoin dominance could still make its way down closer towards 50%. But with us officially getting a lower low and with us potentially being days away from being below 60% dominance, you've got to be feeling good about your altcoins. Of course, the other reason you should be feeling good is because while this chart is falling, all of the right altcoins are rallying right now. We're looking at Ethereum, which just last night eclipsed back above 3,600 for the first time since all the way back in January of 2025. We still have targets a little bit further to the upside before a major resistance level, but this is a major win for altcoins to watch Bitcoin dominance fall while the altcoins are rallying. As I said before, the ETH over Bitcoin chart is also extremely important to watch, and we can see on that one as well, we continue to climb to the upside as ETH outperforms Bitcoin. We have been tracking a lot of altcoins over the last 2 weeks and tracking the explosive breakout moves that they've been making. We've taken a look at Chainlink and Sui and Ondo and XRP and Ethereum and several others, but there's a couple more coins that have popped up today that you need to be watching. While it's cooling off this morning, HBAR last night had a massive run, rallying over 26% in the last 24 hours before beginning this cool off. Dogecoin has also popped off in the last 24 hours, up over 18% since yesterday morning. In a nutshell, it's not just my favorite altcoins that are popping off. It seems like everything in the altcoin space is beginning to make some major runs. There are so many options out there to be making money during an altcoin season. It's not about if I call the right coins or not. It's about, do you decide for yourself which coins you want to invest in and which ones you want to leave out? While we have a lot of great recommendations here at the Investing Bros channel, we're not financial advisors. You need to decide for yourself, what are you comfortable holding and how long are you comfortable holding them? But no matter what you choose at this point, it does seem that altcoins are ready to rip to the upside. One of the reasons why this is because if you go to the Total One chart right now, which measures the entire market cap of all cryptocurrency, we just this week once again broke to brand new levels, breaking the highs from back in December of 2024. With this breakout, the next level that we are watching for significant resistance, it would be the golden pocket extension, and that's sitting up over $5 trillion in market cap. Now, I don't think this is going to be the top of the bull market, while some people have said it could be. Either way, $5 trillion is going to be massive gains for your favorite altcoins. However, with all of that said, I did mention earlier that today looks like it could be a little bit more of a pullback. So if you're looking for levels to buy some of these coins and buy back in on cryptocurrency, the best chart to still watch, despite the fact that altcoin season is coming, is still going to be the Bitcoin chart. Right now, we are seeing some sell signals come in on Bitcoin's 4-hour chart with negative momentum, negative money flow, red reversals coming in. I believe it's not going to be that unlikely that either today or this weekend, Bitcoin revisits levels back down around or slightly below 116,000, and we bounce once again on the 4-hour smart trail. While there's still an outside chance that things could dip a little bit lower going down to the daily chart where we have a red reversal and bearish momentum, we're waiting to see if money flow turns negative. If that happens, it wouldn't be crazy to see Bitcoin drop all the way back down closer to 110,000. What I would be telling you is, based off of alts that you are trading or holding right now, if Bitcoin begins to slip and altcoins choose to follow, keep an eye on these 4-hour and daily smart trails. For coins like Ethereum, we're looking at $3,300 to potentially as low as back down towards $3,000. For a coin like Chainlink, we're talking about levels between $16.78 to maybe back down as low as $15. You might be saying, Tim, won't these pullbacks ruin the altcoin season? We can't fall back that far and still maintain a bullish rally. If you went back and looked at the altcoin season of 2021, you'll see that coins, even as explosive as like Cardano was, the best performing coin during the altcoin season, there were several wicks where we saw altcoins retouch the daily smart trail during explosive altcoin season. These pullbacks were even as great as up to 34% during altcoin season. What does that mean? It means in altcoin season, you can make a lot of money, but there's a lot of volatility. That means massive bullish candles and still some pretty large bearish candles. So in case you start to see alts pulling back today and you begin to freak out that maybe altcoin season is over, maybe altcoins are bleeding, and maybe you're reading some tweets from bears who are telling you a massive crash is coming, you heard it here first on the Investing Bros. It is all a part of altcoin season to still have volatility with massive bullish and bearish candles. So don't let the FUD kick you out of your positions. In a nutshell, like I said earlier in the video, I am so massively bullish over the next couple of months. There are so many reasons to be holding altcoins right now and continue to look for long positions. That doesn't mean the volatility won't hit though. I am expecting some pullbacks even today, and I wouldn't be surprised if 4-hour and daily smart trails are touched over the next week. I will be using those as opportunities to buy even more, not to take my profit and run for the hills. If you're looking for a great place to trade this volatility and make money during the markets, make sure to check out BloFin in the link down below. This is the #1 exchange out there right now with no VPN or KYC required. You can trade hundreds of pairs on leverage. We heavily recommend to be safe with your risk management, but this is a great place to begin trading today. Also, by the way, when you sign up with the Bros link down below, you can earn up to 20% cash back on every dollar you deposit. Make sure to look at the details to apply. Even more, if you want to learn how to read the charts and trade on BloFin, make sure to check out the VIP trading group, where every single day we have live trading sessions and tutorials teaching people how to trade these markets. All of that can be found in the description down below. With that said, that's all I have for you in this video. Smash that like button on your way out. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Adios.